Hello, peeps. How are you all doing? Good, I hope. Well, weather's a bit of a change, isn't it, at the moment? Luckily enough, yesterday the weather held off for our picnic in the park here in Mount Sorrel. But one of the things was on Saturday, I watched the 1966 World Cup on Channel 4. Now, it was hosted by David Baddiel, which most people will know with the old three lines on the shirt, and Sir Geoff Hurst. Well, luckily enough for me, I had the great honour a couple of years ago of meeting Sir Geoff Hurst and had a private conversation with him for half an hour. As myself and my partner, my mother-in-law's partner, we had half an hour with Geoff Hurst. But watching the 66 World Cup, now I was 6 years old when that happened. But one of the things that watching it again on Saturday made me realise why I gave up watching football. Because the players of that era, weren't as, how do I put it, pansy as the players of today. Now, one of the things I noticed, when the players in the 66 World Cup got challenged and the ball was taken off them, they were up, they were chasing it. Players of today don't do that. When the players of yesteryear got tackled and went down, there was none of this rolling around on the floor like they'd been shot, looking for a free kick. They were up, they were chasing after the ball. Now, for me, the man of the match during the 66 World Cup would have been Alan Ball. And one of the reasons was because the commentator even said it himself. He said, Alan Ball was all over the pitch. And he was. He was everywhere around that pitch, trying to make things happen. When you watch it in colour, you then look at the state of the pitch when it came to just around about half time. Wembley's pitch was torn up to shreds, it really was. And the players of today would probably refuse to even play on it. But what got me most of all was the determination of the team of 1966 and how they weren't going to let anything go. They were playing in front of their home fans, and they were going to give it 110%. And every single man during that team did exactly that. They gave 110%. One of the things I did note is there was a backwards pass to Gordon Banks by Jack Charlton. And do you know what? The fans all booed him. Now, you watch the game of today, and they're constantly just kicking the ball back just to waste time, and not moving forward. That's the difference between 1966 team and the team of today. Now, here we are, 2026, so it's 60 years since we won the World Cup. Now, I personally don't think we've got a cat and hell's chance of winning it, mainly because the players of today don't play for the pride of putting that shirt on, or that's the way I feel anyway. They don't play for having that badge with the three lions on it at all. Whereas the players of yesteryear did. Now, when we went to the show with Geoff Hurst, one of the people in the audience turned around and questioned Geoff and said, how do you think the England team of today would fare against the England team of 1966? And Geoff stood there for just a little while, and he actually turned around and he went, do you know what, I think it'd be a draw. And the person that asked the question said, why would you say that? And Geoff said, because there's only two of us left. And at that time, Bobby Charlton was still alive. And I think what Geoff was trying to point out was all 11 players of the England team of this era, would struggle against two of them. And I'm quite sure they would. So, like I say, I had the great honour of meeting Geoff Hurst. In fact, I'll just go and grab my picture. Sorry about that, peeps. So, like I say, here's a picture of myself and Geoff Hurst, and on the back of it, you'll see that he's actually autographed it for me as well. Now, one of the things he did say to me on that day was, do you know what? You're the only the second person I've known called Nobby, and obviously he meant Nobby Stiles. Now, Nobby wasn't called Nobby because his name was Clark, obviously his name was Stiles. He was called Nobby because his name was Norbert. Yeah, but there's a team. Now, if you get the chance, yeah, you probably catch up on the Channel 4. Now, one of the things that they were doing, the reason David Baddiel and Sir Geoff Hurst were hosting the programme was they were ambassadors for the Alzheimer's Society. And if you didn't know, there was 5 of the 66 England team that suffered with Alzheimer's later on in their lives. And both David Baddiel and Sir Geoff Hurst were asking for donations for the Alzheimer's Society. So if you do go on there and you'll see the scan code and everything, please try and donate a few quid towards trying to break the disease of Alzheimer. There's nothing worse that can be experienced by anyone, mainly because of the fact you lose someone before they even pass away. So please, if you can, donate to the Alzheimer's Society. So I'm going to cut this video short just on this subject. And if you're new to my channel and you're wondering what it is I get up to and everything, please have a look through the other videos. Yeah, you'll see there's quite a lot. A lot of it's to do with my military career, yeah, and also trying to get people to talk about their mental health, especially men. Men are terrible about speaking about their mental health. Now, myself, I was diagnosed with PTSD just prior to me leaving the army in 2000. And here I am in 2026. I've had a few blips, don't get me wrong, I've had a few blips, but it's something that we all need to talk about. So if you are new to my channel and you're considering subscribing, please feel free to do so. We're not telling you what to do on this channel. We don't do that, do we, folks? No, we don't. But if you do subscribe to my channel, yeah, please drop me a little comment, tell me who you are and where you're from, because I like to interact with my other subscribers, especially the new ones, and just let them know, just by you subscribing, don't mean that I'm ignoring you. Yeah, it's nice to actually interact with you guys. Coming up at the end of this month, we've got Operation Jackdaw, which again stems from mental health. Yeah, it's something that myself and Keith, Let's Tab 59, yeah, are quite strong about. We're going down again this June to Op Jackdaw at the end of the month. So to you all out there, please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and as me and Keith always say, let's tab.